Tequila, baby.
Oh my god, it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Welcome to Mexico. Welcome to Guadalajara. This is my hometown. In my heart, I belong in Jalisco. Jalisco es Mexico. Cristiano, number 4 bus. We have 7 buses for this weekend. Only 100 people. That's our
Only 100.
work it out.
Hello everyone, I'm Manasvi. Welcome to another episode of Manasvi's Monday. I'm in Mexico for the first time. I'm in a city called Tequila. And I did not know that the drink tequila actually comes from the city called Tequila. So I'm in Tequila with the tequila brand El Cristiano. I love this tequila. It's the cleanest, most delicious tequila I've had. And we're gonna have a really good time. So this is the story of tequila.
This is the real story of tequila.
Yes.
Okay. So, late 1400s, the Spanish were invading Mexico. For every 50 soldiers, they brought a monk. And the monks had been trained in making wines and spirits and really understood alcohol. So when they got to Mexico and they found that the royal families, the Aztec royal families, were drinking this thing called pulque, which was a agave beer. They looked at this and they said, where does this come from? And they said, oh, it's very, very special. We can only drink it by the royals. When lightning strikes an agave, so boom, this lightning bolt comes down and hits the agave, it creates a fire and started to cook. And it made the first alcoholic drink in Mexico, which is pulque, 5-10% alcohol.
I have goosebumps right now.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of that
So
image. Wow.
they would send people out to find that because they'd see a storm over there and they would send them out. Now, if anyone drank that, because it was the royal drink, they were gone. Okay, so they would come back with it, give it to the Aztecs. The monks are sitting there looking at this and going, oh my God, we can turn this into alcohol because it had an alcohol base, but it wasn't distilled. So they brought their distillers in and started the distillation process. Right? So at this point, the Mexicans, where the Aztecs had been really wiped out, and the Spanish were now running Mexico. But the deal was all the gold that they found had to be shipped back, so they had to find a resource for money, and it was these agaves.
Oh wow.
And this is where tequila actually started. Then 400 years, they controlled the tequila market. So every church in Mexico, every major university, all the different things that the church brought to the country came from tequila. So tequila was a huge part of the culture of Mexico.
Yeah.
And it was the El Cristianos, which were the monks, that started this. So the El Cristiano monks were the ones that we pay tribute to for being really the people that designed, built, and created tequila that we drink today. A little side note, when Pancho Villa came in, early 1900s, he threw out the church. He controlled the tequila market for another 20, 30 years and ran his government on tequila. And now for the last 70, 80 years, tequila has been entrepreneurial, but it's a very young spirit. One little thing I want to show you, you see how rough this is here?
Yeah.
This roughness is critical to good agave.
Oh wow.
Because if it were stripped like this, which
Yeah.
is what you see in a lot of your ads, the bugs and the worms and the insects have nowhere to go. So they go into the agave.
Okay.
When you have this roughage, they eat that. So the pure, natural, good taste of what we make is because we use sustainable systems. All right, this is about a 5-year-old field, so we would wait another at least year and a half before we would pick this.
And I don't know if the cameras can catch it. It's kind of like a blue, right?
It's like a teal. It's absolutely
That's- yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So God gives us the agave. The agave is perfect. We can screw it up.
Okay.
Okay. So we really try and respect the agave, and it's basically it gives us a heart, and we go into that heart and bring out great tequila.
Heavy is
So
the
it's-
head that wears the crown.
flight that we do here in Guadalajara to visit Jalisco, Mexico, Guadalajara, Los Altos de Varo, and then ending with the historic town of Tequila, where this most amazing, magical, and in fact we pray to the goddess of Tequila. We will see that on Sunday. very happy to have you. And one of the reasons is we really want to show you all the real Mexico. We really want to show you all, this is where the culture is. This is where the food is. This is where everything is. Not in Cabo, I promise. So, welcome. And let's start first with the mezcal tasting. You are one of the few people in the world that are actually going to see the production bottles and going to taste the production mezcal right here, right now, right after I'm speaking. And then I will bother you again in about half an hour for something that is, for us at least, been a long time coming and will blow your mind.
Fans of El Cristiano, but you're about to become bigger fans because we're about to expose and show the magic of the greatest tequila we think we've ever tasted, the most delicious tequila in the world. Tonight, we're about to introduce to you the 8-year Extra Añejo. 8 years in the bottle, 8 bottles right here, $800 at the store. Give it up for Ocho!
With the crystal top. You know why this was so important? Because it's an expensive thing and people keep it on the bar for a long time. If it wasn't sealed, over time you're going to lose the liquid. Everything is thought through. This took 9 months. Who wants to be the first? Come on.
I'll be ready.
Go ahead.
Oh, that is delicious.
Good morning.
What's up?
Buenos dias.
What are we doing today?
We are headed to the historical town of Arandas in Los Altos de Jalisco, which is the highlands.
I'm at the El Cristiano Distillery.
It takes 6 years for this plant to mature, minimum. When you cut it before then, that's where you get the acidity and the thickness, where when you eat everything like burns, right? And that's why you can mask it when you age it with additive vanillas, additive caramels, other things, but you can still burn. So even Extra Añejo sometimes burns because if the silver was made with young agave, it's still going to have that acidity. And here we are, look at that. Something beautiful is coming our way. Hi, baby.
Okay, so we are in Mexico.
In Guadalajara, no. We are in Arandas, in what is known as the highlands of Jalisco, 7,000 feet above sea level. Los Altos de Jalisco, and that's why we put it on the bottle, because we want to make sure people know where we're from. And what we're doing is we're doing a tour of the distillery, showing my friends, Manasvi here, how tequila is made, but more importantly, why our tequila is the world's most delicious. Because it's easier to understand when you see the process, it's easier to understand when you see the ingredients. And the way our master tequila maker likes to describe it is that making tequila is like making good food. And why we're different is because when you make food, two chefs, they both use the same ingredients, they use the same recipe, and yet one chef has better food than the other. Because it comes down to the quality of the ingredients and the process that is used even while following the recipe. And that's why we're better and tastier, because we use the best ingredients, which is 6 years minimum aged Blue Weber agave, cut to perfection, and then cooked to perfection, and then yeasted with perfection, and distilled to perfection, and then bottled to perfection.
And it is truly the world's most delicious tequila. Yes. And we will see how it's made. So, Cristiana,
Yes?
what's the first word that comes into your head when you say El Cristiano?
Flavor.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, so I'm with the other brother, Nitin Khanna. Nitin is the CEO, co-founder of El Cristiano Tequila. So, Nitin, what is tequila?
I'm so glad you asked me that because when we talk to people, often they don't really know what tequila is. Tequila can be explained very, very simply. The definition of tequila is a twice distilled spirit made from Blue Weber agave in the state of Jalisco. All those three things have to be true for it to be called tequila. It has to be only from Blue Weber agave. There's over 200 varieties of agave that make mezcal, but not tequila. It has to be from the state of Jalisco. There's a few acres outside of Jalisco you can make it from, and it has to be distilled twice. So if you can remember that, you know exactly what tequila is.
Okay, so I just found out, actually just before the trip, that tequila was actually a city. I always thought tequila was a drink, but actually tequila is a drink that comes from tequila, correct?
Tequila comes from the state of Jalisco. The lowlands of Jalisco, the capital is Tequila,
Yeah.
and the highlands is Arandas.
Yeah.
Our tequila is the highlands. You'll see it on the bottle, Los Altos de Jalisco, which means the highlands. The highlands produce a better fruit, a sweeter fruit, but the town of Tequila, which is where we're going tomorrow, is a super fun town.
Yeah.
And that's where it was named Tequila.
Yeah. Tell me that didn't change your life.
Changed mine.
These are the two brothers.
Hey! Howdy!
Duty.
Howdy doody. So, most people don't know this. Most people think that the different expressions of tequila are made differently. No. Everything is made into silver and then aged in these casks. Between 2 months and 12 months in these casks creates what's called reposado, which in Spanish means pressed. That's how the grandpas did it. They made too much silver, they put it in bourbon casks, and after a few months, you add aged reposado tequila. After 12 months, it becomes añejo, which means aged in Spanish, and after 36 months, it becomes extra añejo, which means extra aged.
And we just tried the 8-year Ocho last night.
8-year last night.
My name is Aaron Dominguez. Hello.
And what is the first word that comes to your mind when we say El Cristiano?
I think of two words. I think of luxury and then I think of delicious.
I'm Eli Brown.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when we say El Cristiano?
Karan.
Oh
man,
my God,
the
I
myth,
love
the
it. Karan, yes.
Danke.
It smells amazing. It smells like caramel, just like so delicious.
Every time my brother and I start a company, he always makes sure that we spend at least 2 to 3 months defining the mission statement. And we've done that for all of our companies going back 26 years. We're partners, 50-50 in every business. We want to make sure that if we are taking something that is so magical, that is actually revered in this land, which is tequila, we bring something back to the people here. And it had to be done with intent. I think that was very important to us. So if you go to our website or you look at any of our publications, the mission statement was purity, passion, and purpose. And so what you're looking at today is part of the purpose. Is an orphanage that was started by the mayor or mayor's wife.
A esta casa que es su casa.
Welcome to this house that is your house.
Y de nuevo un abrazo a todos
A big
y
hug
agradecimiento
to everyone and
a todos. Un aplauso para ustedes.
This is one kid that get here maybe 24 years ago, 25 years ago. He came here with many problems behind. But right now, he is an engineer. He has his own business. He has 25 employees. He got married and he has one kid and one girl. So I'm going to introduce you, Salvador.
Quiero agua.
Okay, so we are at the El Cristiano party. What's the first word that comes to your mind when we say El Cristiano?
originality.
Love that.
Well, my name is Giselle Trinidad. I'm a filmmaker and actor, and I'm from the Dominican Republic.
Priyanka Khanna, the fun, the fabulous, the stylish female co-founder of El Cristiano Tequila.
So proud of my husband for creating this in the middle of COVID. He came up with this in that time and He's done such a beautiful job, and I know who I am. I could never put my name behind something. It can be his company if I did not feel that it is the best juice out there. It's amazing. It really is.
And you know what they say, behind every successful man
Is his drunk wife?
Events like this, tequila brings people together, brings community together. People have fun, right? Talk to me about that. I feel that has to do a lot with why you did this.
Absolutely. This is not like a business project. My husband, we have enough business projects. This came from a passion, and we are crazy. We love to have fun, and it's such a good way of making people come together, and this is what we do. It's our jam, and you know, like I drink, I love wine, but also tequila, now as you probably know too, is the cleanest alcohol.
Yes.
And for all the girls, like, you don't have the calories, you don't have the sugar, you don't, and you wake up fresh. I mean, and that's that part. But then there is literally, it's like a community building thing. This is not a business trip. It's like people coming together.
People you love.
Yeah. And then the work we are doing with Mexico, like, you know, giving back to the community, because India and Mexico and Thailand and so many other Asian countries, also people take from them and never give back. I feel like this is our way to give back to them while we are having so much fun.
A blast. And you know, trust me, talking about clean tequila, we have been drinking for 3 days, and I don't even drink that much. Nothing, nada. Like, wake up,
tequila is sugar-free, additive-free, and celebrity-free. No bullshit.
I'm like family. I'm family.
Yeah, your family.
And El Cristiano is coming to India soon, so keep watching.
And my husband and I have always said, we are a rocket ship. If you can stay with us, I will take you to the moon and then some.
Yeah, and you should be so proud because you're Indian, actually ethnic. They're from India, they're Indian immigrants. And we'll do a story on you guys another time, but we're taking the tequila back to India, so that's such a proud moment.
And for now, salute, everyone.
Party time!
Party time!
Hi!
Este es tamarindo, pollita.
Gorgeous ladies of El Cristiano.
Woo. Who remembers this dress from Big Boss? I have Michelangelo with me, who's the global El Cristiano ambassador and like
for sure,
and a just rocking artist.
Right.
When is the El Cristiano Tequila track coming out? You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
All right. Here first, before anybody else, this is your personal footage. Per request by Nitin, I have to make a song about the Ocho. So
Ocho, yes.
So when the Ocho releases, hopefully the track is gonna be ready by then, and then we'll release a track with the Ocho.
So let's go party!
Where are you?
Yes.
The crow. Cuervo means crow.
Oh.
So this is Jose Cuervo. Oldest, one of the oldest distilleries in all of tequila. Hi.
And that's the end of my 3-day trip to Mexico. Thank you for watching, and here's a funny video to end the vlog.
So beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow. White color, wow.
Red color, wow, wow, wow.
Purple color,
Oh my God, wow.
so beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow.
Wow.
Just looking like a wow.
Just looking like a wow,